Let's create WhatsApp chatbot for hospitals. So let me firstly show you the real-time working of the WhatsApp chatbot. So here I'm going to enter this message that is hello, and this message is going to initiate the WhatsApp chatbot. And right here you can see that I'm getting this image with this welcome message, and here I'm having two buttons, that is book appointment and contact hospital. So here I will be selecting this first button, that is book appointment, and as I have selected it is asking me to select the department for which I want to book the appointment. So now let's open this list and check out some of the departments. So here I will be selecting this first department, that is for the cardiology. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my full name. So here I'm going to enter my full name as demo user, and as I have provided my full name, I'm getting a message which is asking me to select my preferred date and the timing for the appointment. So now let's select the date. So right here we are getting two available dates. So here I will be selecting this first date, that is for the July 13th, 2026. And as I have selected it, I'm getting a message which is asking me to select my preferred time slot for this particular date. So here I'm going to select the time slot. So here we are getting some of the time slot. So here I will be selecting this first slot, that is for the 10 a.m. to the 11 a.m. And as I have selected it, I'm getting this confirmation message which says appointment request received. And here I'm getting the same name, which shows that by using this WhatsApp chatbot, you can send personalized messages to your customers. Now let's select the second button, that is for the contact hospital. And as I have selected it, I'm getting the contact details for this particular hospital. So by using this WhatsApp chatbot, you can see that the customer can book the appointment for the hospital within the WhatsApp. And they can even get the contact information. And this is just a demo chatbot, but you can also save the data of your leads to the Google Sheet by using this chatbot. So now let me show you how you can create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own hospitals too. And for that, we are going to use an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Chatflow. So by using Pabbly Chatflow, you can create WhatsApp chatbots and AI assistant, which is going to automate all the manual conversation between you and your clients. So now let's move on towards the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow and create this amazing chatbot. So right here I'm on the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow, which you can get by typing its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/chatflow. And once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user or logging account over the Pabbly Chatflow first time, then you can just click over the sign up free. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and exploring Pabbly Chatflow. Means you are getting a chance for testing and creating this automation for freely inside Pabbly Chatflow. But if you are an existing user, then you can just click over this sign in. And if you like this automation or this chatbot and want to create it for your business too, then I have bought this amazing offer for you. So right on the screen, you can see this discount coupon code, that is STUYT, which is going to provide you heavy and exclusive discounts on yearly and lifetime subscription plans of Pabbly. So make sure to use it before buying any of our Pabbly product. Now let's move on towards the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow, where don't forget to add your WhatsApp number with Pabbly Chatflow account. And if you want to learn this entire process, then you can check the video given on the description. And right here we are getting this option for trigger. So trigger is the event which initiates your WhatsApp chatbot. And this trigger event can be keyword or the regex match, or if a user starts the conversation, or many more. But here I am going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be thinking, what is this keyword and regex? So as we have recently interacted with our WhatsApp chatbot, we have initiated it by entering this message, that is hello. So this is the keyword which has just initiated our WhatsApp chatbot. So I'm going to enter this keyword over here. And the next we are getting this option for regex, which is used for the advanced user input. So you can enter it over here. Now here we are getting all these messages and actions block, which you can think as main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot flow. So you can drag any of these blocks and create the flow for your WhatsApp chatbot. Now if my user sends me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message. And for that we just have to drag and drop, and right here we are getting all these message nodes. So here I will be selecting this node that is for the media, and by using this media button I'm going to add an image for my hospital. So here I'm going to select my media type as image, and now let's select the file or the image. So right here you can see that this is the image related to my hospital named as City Care Hospital. So I have selected it and I'm going to just insert it, and here you can see that the image has been inserted successfully. Now I'm going to add a welcome message to this particular image. So for that we just have to click over this add content and select text button. Now in this text button node I'm going to enter a welcome message for my customers. So here I have entered this welcome message. Now I'm going to add a button by simply selecting this add button, and here I'm going to enter my button name as book appointment, and from this field of the button type you can select either it as quick reply or link. Now let's save it. Now I'm going to add one more button, that is contact hospital. So here I'm done with my two buttons. Now if my user select this first button, that is book appointment, I'm going to ask them a question regarding the department in which they want to consult. So for that I'm going to drag and drop, and right here we are getting this list node. So by using this list node I'm going to create the list of the departments for which my user or the patient can book the appointment. But let's firstly provide the body to our list. So here I have provided this body to my list. Now I'm going to add a section by simply selecting this add section, and here I'm going to enter my section title as department, and afterwards in this section I'm going to add some list items or some departments by simply selecting this add items, and here I'm going to enter the title of my first department, that is for the cardiology. Now likewise I'm going to add some more items to this list. So right here you can see that I have added two more items to my list. Now if my user selects any of these list items, how would I get to know that which department my user has selected? So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items. So you can think of contact custom field as a particular column, and for providing it you just have to move over the actions where you will see this node that is set custom field, and now here I'm going to connect it with my first list item, and now let's select the contact custom field as department type, and now it is asking me to enter the value. So here I'm going to enter the same value for which I have created this contact custom field. And now this contact custom field department type will consist of the department selected by my user or the patient. And if you wish to create your own contact custom field, then you just have to move over the settings where you will see this option of contact custom fields which you have to select, and you will be landed to this page where you can create your own contact custom field by simply selecting this add more field button. And now let's provide contact custom field to remaining list items too. So right here you can see that I have provided contact custom field to all these list items. Now if my user selects any of these departments, I'm going to ask them question regarding their full name. So for that we are going to use this ask question node, and now in this question node I'm going to enter my question or the message. So here I have entered this question asking for the full name, and now I'm going to select my contact custom field as full name too, and here I'm going to select my format as any. Now if my user will provide me the answer of their full name, I'm going to ask them a question regarding the preferred date and the timing for the appointment. So for that I'm going to just drag and drop, and right here we are getting this date and time node by using which I'm going to let my customer select the appointment date and the appointment timing slot. So here I'm going to enter the message content, and the next we are getting this option for button label. So here you have to select the buttons for the date list and for the slot list as well. Now let's select the day for which my user can book the appointment. So here I have selected some of the days for which my user can book it, and here it is asking me to enter the number of days in advance to display available booking dates. So here I'm going to keep it as 3, and from here you can select holidays or the unavailable dates for which appointment can't get booked. And here I'm going to enter my first time slot as 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So here I'm going to just type it, but you can also select it from here as well. and here I have added my one-time slot, but you can add many more. Now from this contact fields, I'm going to select the contact custom field for the date attribute, and here I'm going to select the contact custom field for the time attribute as well. And from the slot availability settings, if your slot is fully booked, then this message will be sent. So by using this node, we are going to let our customer select the date and the preferred timing for the appointment. Now if my user will select it, I'm going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message in the text button node in a personalized way. So here I have entered this confirmation message, and this confirmation message consists of some variables such as $full name. So this full name variable signifies the contact custom field which we have just selected for this question. So as soon as my user will provide me the answer of this question, the response will be replaced in this message node, and we will be able to send personalized message like as we have just done, and here you can see it. And now if my user select the second button, that is contact hospital, I'm going to provide them hospital contact details in the text button node. So here I have entered it, and with this we are done with the creation of a 24/7 WhatsApp chatbot for hospitals, by using which your patients can book the appointment within the WhatsApp and they can contact the hospitals too. So now don't forget to save this flow by simply selecting the save button. And here we are done with the creation of our WhatsApp chatbot. So you can also create it by just using Pabbly Chatflow, and you have seen that you don't require any coding or technical skills for creating this chatbot. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Chatflow now. And I have provided the link of the flow which I have just created in the description box. So make sure to check it out. And don't forget to use the coupon code STUYT. So thank you for watching this video.
And not only this chatbot, you can build many more amazing chatbots like this by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So if you want to learn more about the pricings and plans that fit your needs, then you can visit the link given over here. And if you have any queries or need assistance, then you can mail us at the email provided. And if you found this video really helpful, then hit the like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such automation tutorials. So thanks for watching.